All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we are again live from North Carolina. I've got one brother and a real good friend of ours on the line tonight. Wave when I say your name, fellas. I've got International Executive Mr. Danny Story on the line. And I've also got the King of Travel, Mr. Michael Billings, on the line. Ladies and gentlemen, what's so wonderful about this type of business and the technology that we have today is that we're able to do these broadcasts and to people all over the world. So as you guys are tuning in, we've got people joining, I believe, tonight from the UK. Danny was telling me I also got a huge team that's joining us tonight from Anguilla, which is down in the Caribbean islands, and all over the United States. And I'm not sure if any of our South African friends are getting on tonight or not, but from my understanding, they are. Ladies and gentlemen, listen. We are very, very excited about what's happening here, and to all our guests, welcome. Welcome to tonight's broadcast. This is live, unscripted. We do like to have a lot of fun, as you will notice during this presentation. So just sit back and enjoy, and you're going to learn a lot tonight. But as you're watching this presentation, ladies and gentlemen, just do me a favor. Don't try to figure out in your head how all this stuff works. I promise you that it does work, but by the end of this presentation, you should just have enough information to make a quality decision to get started with us tonight, and you're going to see during this presentation why you'd want to do that. I'm going to bring on the line first tonight the King of Travel, Mr. Michael Billings. If you'll unmute your mic, young man. Well, welcome to the show tonight, Mike.
How you doing, Jeff?
Doing good, man. Thanks for joining us. We've got people logging in from all over the world, man. Are you ready to rock this thing?
Yes, sir. I'm ready.
Awesome. Hey, Michael, you know, I've known you for a little while. Danny's known you for several years. If you don't mind, as people are logging in, and we've got people all over the world, man, so you got to tell them a little bit about yourself and why you decided to join Paycation.
How you doing, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Michael Billings. I am a DJ. A lot of the world knows me as DJ Mike. I got very interested in the company to find out that I could DJ a wedding and also book your honeymoon. So it just made sense to me to get in the company and learn the travel business.
That's awesome, Michael. And just so everybody understands, what Paycation is, we are a company that provides travel as our product. But before you do like I did when I first seen this presentation back in September and almost shrugged this opportunity off, we're not just a travel program. Ladies and gentlemen, you actually have the ability to become a certified travel agent with our company, which is huge. That means you get to deal directly with the vendors such as Royal Caribbean and Disney, and the list goes on and on and on. But just so you know a little bit about the travel industry is a $1.3 trillion with a tr, $1.3 trillion a year industry in just the United States alone. It's an $8 trillion industry worldwide, expected over the next 10 years to grow to $15 trillion. So, ladies and gentlemen, timing could not be better for you right now. Michael, we're going to go over some of the benefits that people get by looking at this opportunity and joining with us on this opportunity. So tell the people a little bit about, you explained a little bit about being a DJ, and that's why you joined this business, to be able to do their honeymoons with your DJing. Just an awesome concept. But when you become a part of Paycation, you get your very own travel portal, your very own booking engine. Tell them a little bit about that and how important that is and why it's important.
Well, Jeff, one of the reasons why I found that it was important is that I can take my friends and family, and instead of them booking on Kayak or AAA or Priceline.com, I can just send them my portal, and they can book their travel right there. Same flight, same cruise, same everything, and just right off the portal, and that gives me 75% commission.
And the big thing about it is, Michael, your family and friends are traveling anyhow, right? So
That's right.
what we tell people is, as your family and friends are going to travel anyhow, as long as your prices are competitive, which ours are, they're going to travel with you guys, and you're going to earn that commission, the 75% commission off of your family and friends booking travel right on your site. Now, it can go in more depth to where you're dealing directly with the vendors and setting up group cruises, which I'll have Michael explain that here in just a little bit, the awesome commissions that's on the group cruises. But guys, just so you know, our booking engine is backed by Priceline.com. That's who actually does our booking engine. Out of 500 affiliates, our company, Paycation Travel, is the #2 affiliate out of 500 in the United States, or well, actually in the world. And also understand this: if their attorneys and all of these vendors like Disney, Royal Caribbean, Princess Cruise Lines, and again, I can go on and on and on and on, American Airlines, Delta, these guys have researched us from the top to the bottom, in and out. So you know you're in a very good spot right now, very good company. Now, Michael, also another benefit of being a part of Paycation is the member trips. And I know that you and your wife are getting ready to take one of those member trips now. But real quick, ladies and gentlemen, a member trip is something that's available only to our members when they become a part of Paycation. Michael, explain a little bit about the member trip you guys are taking and the benefit of someone that's watching as a guest, why they would want to take part in that as well.
That's right, Jim. Now, you're talking about getting excited about being a travel agent. Me and my wife, my birthday is August the 14th, just in case anybody needs to know, send me a little something or whatever. I know Jeff's is around there that same time. But on the 15th of August, me and my wife and my family will be going to Key Largo for 7 days for less than $400, $399 for 7 days in Key Largo. Jeff, it is going to be amazing. I'll bring you back some sand, I promise.
Hey, Michael, I might be down there with you because my birthday is August 22nd, so we might have to do this trip together, man. Yeah, and also it's important to understand, ladies and gentlemen, that he's talking $399, not per person. That's for his whole group. And also, ladies and gentlemen, what you also get is another benefit with this company with the member trips. You also get access to over 5,500 hotels in over 109 different countries. Not hotels, but sorry, condos in over 105 different countries all across the United States, all across the world. Ladies and gentlemen, and you're talking about some incredible deals, just like Michael and his family is going on in August. Now, Michael, a little bit ago we talked a little bit about the ability to book group cruises and things like that, dealing directly with the vendors. I know you've already started booking a cruise that actually sails in February of next year. Tell a little bit about that process, how really simple it is, and go ahead and mention, I wasn't going to do it tonight, but go ahead and tell a little bit about the commission you're going to be making tonight as well on that trip as well.
That's right. Well, I've already booked a couple small cruises, but I'm personally working on a cruise right now for a big, large corporation, and they take all their managers on a cruise once a year. So I'm looking at around 90 or 95 people going on this cruise. My commission will be somewhere around $12,000, $13,000.
Wow. Man, that is absolutely amazing, and just to think you started this because you was wanting to help people with honeymoons with your DJing business, and look, it's done went from honeymoons to booking group cruises. He's actually got, ladies and gentlemen, he's got people that's hitting his booking engine daily, booking trips to Myrtle Beach for a bike week and plane tickets all over the world. So just an absolute testimony right here of what this company can do just on the travel side. Now we're getting ready to get into a little bit of the company in whole and a lot of the other side of this business, and that's when you introduce to other people and the money you can make there. And I'm going to bring on the line my brother. He is my mentor. He actually got me started in this industry quite a while ago, but he's the main reason why I'm in this industry today. We also started Paycation on the same day. Actually seen the opportunity the exact same day, and I'll tell this story, and I'm going to turn it over to Danny. But as he invited me to go look at this presentation. Pretty much had already written it off. Got up to the place and sat down, and the very first slide on the screen, I seen where it said Paycation Travel. I elbowed him. Said, "Bro, what in the world have you got me into?" And his exact words in his 20-year Army recruiter demeanor, looked at me and put his head down like this, looking all crazy at me, said, "Jeff, if you don't like it, you can leave and walk home." So needless to say, I stayed and watched what it was about, and ladies and gentlemen, I absolutely was blown away. Danny, I see you got your mic unmuted, so tell a little bit about yourself and why you chose Paycation.
I appreciate it, Jeff. As Jeff said, I am retired military, and I do have that way about me that I quickly can become the old drill sergeant. It doesn't take long. But folks, I've been in the home-based business industry for several years. Been blessed enough to partner with the right companies and at the right time. And so what impressed me about Paycation was I saw the timing. Why? Because it is a product that everybody was using and wants. I saw the marketing plan, and being as long as I've been in this industry, as well as a CEO of a marketing company for 10 years, I knew it was designed for the average person. And I saw a leadership team that was absolutely second to none. So with that said, I felt it was time to kind of come back out of the retirement stage of the networking industry and partner with some great leaders. And it's just been a blessing for me. I've known Michael Billings for over 20 years. I was an Army recruiter many years ago when him and his wife first met. And so I'm just blessed to be able to help so many people, and the Paycation is definitely the company that for everybody.
Yeah, that's awesome, Danny. Now, like I said at the beginning of this is totally unscripted. I do have a couple of questions I wrote down here, but this one is a little bit different than what I've actually got written down here, Danny. So we've got several guests on the line tonight. So tell me a little bit of why does Paycation make sense? How can I word this? Why does Paycation make sense to somebody that maybe has never done this before, or kind of has been in this industry before and is kind of in the burnout stage? Why does Paycation make sense right now?
Well, you know, Jeff, here's what I asked the lady today that I spoke with about Paycation. I said, "Look, can I ask you a simple question?" She said, "You can." I said, "Did you get up this morning in your home?" She said, "I did." I said, "Did you eat any kind of food while you was in your house?" She said, "I did." I said, "Did you watch any TV or get on the internet while you was home?" She said, "I did." I said, "Did you make a phone call from your cell phone?" She said, "I did." I said, "How about getting in your car? Have you drove anywhere today?" She said, "I have." I said, what most people don't realize is that owning your own home-based business opens up the opportunity for you to save thousands of dollars each and every year, because these expenses that you're going to have anyway, Jeff, you're going to have all the bills, the house payment, the insurance, the internet, the TV, the cell phone bills, the gas in your car, the wear and tear, new clothes. You're going to have them anyway. So it just makes sense to me. If I can become a travel agent, I can travel the world. I get to write all my travel off. I can get to have a company like Priceline.com working for me, and I can have this on autopilot, and I get to write, not give Uncle Sam any of my money. It just makes sense. And once again, Jeff, it goes back to this. I don't care if they're 5 years old or 80 years old. If you ask someone what they want to do, if they had the time and the money, they want to travel, and we can solve both of them problems for them.
Absolutely, Danny, and it's the truth. If ladies and gentlemen, as you're sitting on this line tonight watching this, just think to yourself, you can't answer out loud, but you can scream it to the rooftops if you want to. Just think about this. If time and money was not an issue, meaning you had all the time you needed and you had all the money you needed, where would you go? Think about that for a minute, because when that question was asked to me, man, I'm ready to cruise the world. I'm ready to see the world. So just think about that question as we go through this presentation, because travel just makes sense. Now, Danny, you alluded a little bit ago the importance of a strong leadership team. You know, success rises and falls with the leadership. Do you agree with that?
I do.
Go ahead and introduce. I know they're not on the line tonight, but introduce our leadership team, if you would.
Well, I'd be honored to do that. It's all started with our CEO, Mr. David Manning. Mr. David Manning's like the who's who in this industry. He is a marketing design specialist, and which you'll understand that when you really get in depth with our company. But he has been in this industry for many years. And when Mr. Manning brought the travel industry to the table, you have to understand that he just didn't bring Paycation Travel 18 months ago. He brought a company called Extreme Travel over 13 years ago. So we have been booking travel, and like you said earlier, Jeff, one of the number 1 and number 2 providers of travel already. So that was his concept, to be able to allow the average person to become travel agents, and then he partnered himself with 4 outstanding individuals, starting with the president of the company, Mr. Mark Campese, then followed up by Mr. Donald Bradley, our VP of Marketing, then with Miss Lori Spears, fantastic, beautiful Lori Spears, been in the travel industry for over 30 years, and then Mr. Spencer Iverson, our business development leader there, and he is an attorney by trade. He's made millions and millions of dollars in the networking industry, and I will tell you that I like to refer to them as the 4 horsemen, because they are the foundation of this company, and then Mr. Manning is the referee, or the coach, you could say. He calls the plays, they initiate it, and we're changing lives, Jeff, in 105 countries. I want to make sure I stress this to you guys. Some of you may have been impressed or seen somebody flashing some kind of travel club program. It's just a club or a discount coupon. Folks, that's not us. You need to understand that's not us. We are a licensed, bonded, global travel company, and we can change your life. And that's why I like what I do, because I know my product isn't going anywhere. All the other kids that come on the block with their little discount programs, that's okay. They're never going to touch us, because we are as legit as they come.
Absolutely, Danny. And like I said just a little bit ago, is you know, the travel is a $1.3 trillion industry in the U.S., $8 trillion worldwide, expected to grow to $15 trillion. Ladies and gentlemen, travel is not going nowhere. This thing is being driven by the baby boomers. I think, Danny, a baby boomer is retiring now, what, every 20 seconds?
That's correct.
Is that correct? And guys, people, when they retire, they want to travel. But what we're showing you here tonight, because what I want you to get you to understand is retirement shouldn't be an age, right, Danny? Right, Michael? Retirement should be your income. So why wait till you're 60, 65, sometimes 70, 75 to retire, ladies and gentlemen? You have an opportunity now to, over the next 4 or 5 years, call that your retirement, because it is an income, not an age. Now, Danny, you talked a little bit about David Manning being a marketing plan design specialist. We're going to go into that right now just a little bit. Guys, what you need to understand is Paycation offers over 20 different streams of income. We're only going to discuss a couple of them tonight. And listen, guys, what you're getting ready to hear is absolutely mind-blowing. Again, don't get wrapped around the numbers. Don't get wrapped around how all this works. Just sit back and enjoy. Danny, tell the folks on the line tonight, especially our guest, a little bit about the direct commissions that you get on a weekly basis when you introduce someone to this industry, to this company.
Well, you know, Jeff, I'm going to try to compare this to something that you might, if you're watching as a guest, that might just make sense to you. You know, if you go watch a good movie or you go to a nice restaurant and eat and you refer someone to it and they go enjoy it, that restaurant, movie theater doesn't send you a I love you, thank you check, okay?
Right.
In our business, we simply are inviters to share a vision with someone. We have a complete system in place that does all this for you. You never have to do what we're doing today. We do this because we love our people. But what it does for you is it allows you to invite someone to the opportunity to save money, to save on their taxes, to travel more, and to make money. They go and watch a presentation, whether it be on an invite like this, a live call, go to your website, wherever it is, and they decide, you know what, I'm going to become a part of this. This just makes sense. I'm traveling anyway, so why not become a travel agent? The minute they join, Jeff, we pay from the first person to infinity. You make a fast start commission of $50. Okay? You say, well, I can't get rich, Mr. Store, on $50. I agree with you. However, starting with the third person you share this business with, we give you a pay raise. So now from your third person to infinity, on top of the $50, we give you a $20 code. We don't just give you a $20 code on those people. We give you a $20 code on the first two people they sign up. Then the first two people, they sign up. And then they sign up to infinity. So, folks, you could literally have thousands of people, unlimited depth, does not matter, joining your team that you're earning that code on. But, folks, here's where it really should catch your attention. We are the only company that I'm aware of that says, Danny's story, go share this business and change someone's life, and I'll pay you no less than 100% and no more than 150% every week of whatever each of your agents earn in their coded bonuses each week. If it's $100, Jeff, I make $100 to $150. If one of my agents makes $1,000, I make $1,000 or $1,500, and it doesn't matter where I am in the world. So for Fast Start Money, to launch your business immediately, we show you how to break even immediately. We show you how to never pay any money out of your pocket to be in business, and we show you how to make several $1,000s your first few days in the business.
Wow. Danny, I tell you, if I wasn't already in, I'd be ready to join again after that. I'm telling you, it's absolutely amazing. Awesome. Hey, guys, also, just to hit a little bit more on that $20 code Danny's talking about, that's where it gets really, really fun. You think $20 is $20, but guys, them things add up. There's several mornings, Danny, that I wake up and text Danny, or Danny wakes up and he texts me like, bro, man, I had 5 $20 bonuses come in. I had 10 people, and your phone during the night will be dinging. You're making money while you sleep, ladies and gentlemen. You make money while you're on vacation. I mean, this snowball starts rolling down the hill. You can't stop it. It's like an avalanche. It's absolutely amazing, and them $20 codes add up fast. And I like the way that Regional Diamond, Mr. Anthony Knotts, explains it, Danny, is this company is 3 types of money. You got your local money, you got your national money, and then you got your worldwide money. So international money is what he calls it. So you're getting paid all over the board all the time. You actually stole a couple of my things. I was going to ask you about the coded bonus next, but you went ahead and explained it, but that's okay. But ladies and gentlemen, as we said, over 20 different ways to get paid with this company. Now, 6 of those ways is residual income. Now, Danny, just only explain what residual means, and then I'll ask you the next question.
All right, once again, I'll try to relate this to something that you may be familiar with when you hear the word residual. If you pay maybe you have an alarm system in your house, okay, or maybe you pay for your cable bill or for your cell phone bill, to whomever owns that, that's a residual income to them. They sold it to you one time, and now they're getting a revenue off of that each and every month. So the best definition of residual is a residual debt that you're already paying every month, anyway, just to have a service. So that's residual, and that's what we teach you here, is to have someone building their own business, and you get a piece of that pie each and every month the rest of your life.
Right. So, ladies and gentlemen, it just makes sense if you have residual debts anyhow. Shouldn't you have residual income to pay for those debts? I mean, it just makes sense, right? Now, Danny, with our company, as I said, over 20 different ways to get paid, ladies and gentlemen. We're only covering a couple of them tonight. But with our company, 6 streams of residual income that's paid monthly. All of the other ways are paid weekly. But the 6 streams that are paid monthly, residually, Danny, we're only going to cover one of them tonight. All of them is powerful, but the one that we're going to discuss tonight, ladies and gentlemen, is life-changing. Not only because, how can I say this? Because it's not, you don't make money only on your efforts. you make money on our efforts and everyone's efforts in this thing as well. So, Danny, talk a little bit about the 3x7 force field matrix, how it works, and why someone should really get excited to be a part of that part of this pay plan.
Well, and Jeff, it's okay with you, because I know a lot of you are sitting there right now saying, "Oh, this is probably one of those pyramid schemes," and this is one of those programs. Well, listen to me, folks. I'm gonna show you a little diagram real quick. Can y'all see that, Jeff?
See it good.
Okay, that's a pyramid, right? It looks just like a pyramid, but what you need to understand is at the top of that pyramid is an independent. That is someone who thinks outside of the box, who says, I'm not going to let the norm be the norm no more. I'm going to own my own life. I'm going to control my future. Underneath that person that's an independent is a person called a job dependent. We had one of these at a meeting we had last night, and he was already, well, I can't do this. I can't do this. This is a scam. I got to work a job. Folks, the best definition of a pyramid scheme is your job, because that's truly the definition of making money off of somebody's back. And the minute they change your mind, you don't have a job. So all of a sudden you go from a job dependent to state dependent. Now you get to spend 18 months letting them tell you how to live your life. And if you're not real careful, you'll go from state dependent to aid dependent. And folks, that's not where you want to be. So what we just said we wanted to do with our company, Jeff, you already said it, we pay over 20 ways. You don't have to participate in this if you don't want to. You can just become a travel agent just for your own personal use. But imagine this. If you joined tonight and you said, I'm never going to share a word with nobody, and all of a sudden people above you was building their business, we have created what we call as a forced matrix. And that means that the person who shares this business with you only has 3 top-level positions. Jeff, when I joined, I had 3. My mother took 1. A very good friend of mine, Pastor and Barbara Oscar Hill, took another one. And a very dear friend of mine who's a car salesman took the 3rd one. Now, those 3 people can never go, I can go no wider. So as I started building more people, which I've sponsored almost 20 people into the business, they now start falling down underneath those people. What that really means to people is that they have the ability to earn no less than $2 and as much as $8 off of every single person who falls underneath that team, regardless of who sponsored them. Folks, this is, and it could be as much as $25,000 or more per month only on that one stream of income alone. Remember, we pay 6 streams of residual income. Jeff, just real quick, and my mother doesn't mind me saying this, I would tell you, I saw my mother, who is almost 70 years old. I saw her residual check the other day when it came in, and I would tell you that it's enough to pay her mortgage payment and her insurance with a little left over, and that's on autopilot, folks. That's on autopilot. So if she can do it, and you can do it, Mike can do it, anybody can do it.
Hey, Danny, one more time. Tell everybody, how old is Mom again?
She's almost 70 years old. I won't tell her the whole age. I'll get in trouble.
He said almost 70.
That's correct.
Ladies and gentlemen, almost 70 years old, and this opportunity is, hey,
she didn't even know.
We could stop. We could.
She didn't even know what a smartphone was, Jeff, and she's like, how to figure out how to do it. So she just tells everybody and lets the tools do the work for her.
We could honestly end this right now, and I'm sure I speak for Michael and Danny too. I'm ready to sign up again, aren't you, Michael?
I'm ready.
Listen, guys, this is exciting, and I'm gonna bring Michael out. Michael, if you'll just unmute your mic. Danny, leave yours unmuted as well. But listen, Michael, when he got started with this, he told his story a little bit ago. He got started and seeing the travel side. So how it could benefit him, how it's already benefiting him and his family on traveling, and how he could make some really good commissions on that side. But he started walking with me and Danny during this process. You know, he would come to the meetings and kind of, there's something to this, you know, something to it, right, Michael? And before you know it, Michael is said, you know what? Not only am I going to do the travel side, but man, there's a lot of money on this side too.
That's
so
right.
You don't have to get started just to do the business or vice versa. Guys, you can get started with us and go at your rate of speed, but I recommend you run. Now, Michael's running with us now. Michael's on his way to hitting executive with us. Man, he's pumped up. I'm pumped up. The whole team's pumped up. So, but really, I'm just almost speechless. Our mom's making $70, almost 70 years old, and paying mortgages and all of this, and with money left over. I know Danny. She's also talking about taking all the grandkids and kids to on a Disney cruise. So, guys, this company is changing lives. And I'm going to close it with this. And I'm going to ask Danny to speak one more time. Danny, I kind of lost my train of thought here, but man, I'm just really excited. Tell everybody that's on the line what it takes to get started, how much it takes to get started, and why people are just a decision and a mindset shift from changing their whole life in just a matter of a few weeks.
Well, you know, folks, first of all, you need to understand this. Don't spend time researching this company out like you're making $1 million investment. Understand that these people we partner with, all the major cruise lines and hotels and stuff, and Priceline.com and Booking.com have done the research for you. We are only asking you to make a $149.95 decision that could change your life forever. But remember, that decision makes you a business owner, which allows you now to turn all your debts into assets and write them all off. So it's $149, Jeff, to get started their business. The moment they get in, they're going to go to their website. They're going to have every training video they need. We're going to teach them. Me and you're going to get involved and teach them. They have travel questions. The King of Travel is always stepping outside the box to help. Now, I'm going to leave you with this, so I'll turn it back over to you, Jeff. Folks, the word learn, you need to understand what it really means. L-E-A-R-N, learn. You're going to learn, but drop the L, and you're going to earn while you learn. That's our job, is to help you. So don't get wrapped up in how all this works. We'll take you by the hand. For those of you that really want it, we'll walk with you each step of the way.
Thank you so much, Danny. Michael, any closing words from you?
I'm like you said, I'm just ready to sign up again. Y'all got me excited tonight.
Woo! I'm telling you, man, this is exciting. Everybody on the line, I know you're probably thinking, man, them three guys are crazy. You have to be crazy to do this business, but you really don't have to be. We just choose to be. We love having fun. And ladies and gentlemen, just like Danny said, just like Michael said, Michael joined the first time he seen this. He made an instant decision. Same thing with Danny and I. We seen an opportunity, and that's simply what it is. We seen an opportunity for ourselves. We seen a way to change the course of our financial futures. And we took action and got started. The worst thing that could happen is I lost $149.95. But I will tell you this: we earned that back in my first 4 days. Plus, had profit, a lot of profit in the first 4 days. Hit another level a short time after that. Hit another level, next level. I mean, we're closing in now on Executive Diamond. Michael's working his way up the ladder. Guys, this business is I won't say easy, but it is simple because we have the system in place. So I'm going to quit rambling my mouth. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us tonight. Please get back with the person that invited you here to hear us three crazy guys discuss this opportunity, and tell them you're ready to get started. Once you get started, we're going to be notified by our phone. You'll instantly get an email from Danny welcoming you to our team. You'll also get an email from me to kind of go over the steps, 4 steps of success, what you need to do to really get started. And then we're going to take you by the hands. And if you're ready to run, we're going to run with you. If you're ready to walk, we're going to walk with you. Whatever it takes. That's kind of the attitude we all have. We got the King of Travel that's willing to help on the travel side any way that he can. Ladies and gentlemen, make the decision, quality decision for you, your family. Get started with us tonight. And until next time, here on this same broadcast, same website that you're at now, we'll see you next time, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much. God bless.